Hey y'all, welcome to Heritage Ways. Today I'm going to walk you through the process of dehydrating potatoes to have for hash browns in the winter. So today we are preserving the potato harvest. Stay with me and let's go through this process together. I think this is 12 pounds of potatoes, maybe more than that, but we actually don't grow potatoes at our village homestead yet, but I found a good deal on potatoes, and so I took advantage of purchasing those this fall. All right, I have already taken the potato, we washed them, Little Miss Homemaker washed them last night, scrubbed them real well, and then John Boy helped me to parboil them. Now, actually, I did more than blanch them. I partially boiled them till I could get a knife, just kind of a paring knife, comfortably in the potatoes. So they are partially boiled. Now, this is important to prevent the oxidization and also to neutralize some of the enzymes that are in the potato that could cause it to mold during the dehydration process or even afterwards. So that part is important, the parboiling part. All we're going to do simply is to take the parboiled potatoes, and I'm going to choose the shredding option on my box cutter, and we're just going to shred it. Now that skin, we chose to leave the skin on, but as you can see, it kind of destroys. You can figure out whether you want to peel them ahead of time before you boil them or not. The other day we did this and we did something a little different. What we did is we scrubbed them, then sliced them with the peels on, and then blanched them, and they worked fine too. In fact, I'll show you those. That's what we did here, and these are just waiting to go into the bulk container with the others. But it's kind of like potato chips with no seasoning, but it worked fine. So washing, slicing, blanching for about 2 minutes, and then dehydrating. And I did not add any seasoning, salt, anything. So what we're doing here, and if you just want to peel the peelings away and throw them away, I don't mind if the peelings are in my hash browns. Honestly, when you dehydrate them, they're going to shrivel up to nothing pretty much. So you can shred. Watch your fingers, it gets down to the end. It is easier to shred once they've been cooked, I'll tell you that. Or parboiled. And then there you have wonderful hash browns. You could actually put them in a freezer bag, take all the air out, and put them in the freezer like this. But like I said, we are going to dehydrate. So the next thing we do is I put them on my dehydrator trays. I have two kinds of dehydrators. I talk about the Nesco, and then I have in this video, and then I have the Excalibur. My favorite's the Excalibur, maybe just because I've had it longer. She's more of a friend to me, but the Nesco works great as well. So what I'll do is I'll fill up my Excalibur, and then I'll go to the Nesco as well. I already have some herbs in my Excalibur right now, so I'll have to make sure those are done. But I will be filling these trays with the potatoes like so. I try to make sure they're spread apart as much as possible, but I'm not going to stress over it terribly. I have this cutting tool that I use to make biscuits and bread and such. I can use to... If you have any bad parts, undesirable parts, this is the time you can cut them off. I'm one of those people who likes to cut off all the bad parts of a potato rather than let them go through the process. box cutter is a great tool to have. It's an off-grid tool. It really doesn't, it's not a whole lot more trouble than you might imagine, in my opinion. When I said a minute ago that we sliced those potatoes previously, we did it right here with this slicer option. I'm using russet potatoes. These seem to be a good use of those type of potatoes. In my cookbook, that is actually, I've just received it, and folks are buying it up and I'm mailing them out. But in my cookbook, I have a little section on the best type of potatoes for the job. Which potato do you need for which purpose? And russet is one that is good for hash browns.
This is my Nesco dehydrator. I set both of the dehydrators on 125 degrees when I was doing these potatoes. Typically, I would use 105 degrees when I'm dehydrating a food because the food's enzymes, the healthy, helpful, good digestive enzymes that are in the foods, do not die at 105 degrees, but they do at 125. However, we've already parboiled them, so we've already killed the good enzymes, so we're good to go ahead at 125 degrees for our potatoes today.
Hello, I'm John, and we just wanted to let you know that the potatoes took about 7 hours to dehydrate.